don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes.
Hey guys, so we're gonna get into the love and hip hop. Well, we can call it a review. So we can start off with Bambi. As you guys know, Bambi and Sierra and Ericamena, they were good friends, at least on the show. That's what they showed us. However, you guys know, Ericamena is no longer on the show. Now, in this scene, Bambi is talking about her relationship with Sierra and basically saying that Sierra expected for her to protect her and she just wasn't feeling it. Well, let's walk it back. If you guys recall, there was a scene where Bambi, Erica Mena, and Sierra was in, I believe it was Sierra, I'm sorry, it was Bambi's new place. And that is the current scene that I have on the screen. Yep, if I remember correctly, it is Bambi's place because her and what is his name? Scrappy moved apart. So she moved out and Scrappy obviously had to find somewhere to stay. That's why now you guys see in this season, he's actually found him a house. So in this particular episode, what Sierra stated was that she ultimately did tell Erica Mena what happened between her and Safari, with Safari seeming like he was trying to hit on her for whatever reason, told her he wanted to be in a relationship with her. Sierra stated that she told Erica Mena that she didn't really want to talk about it on the show because she felt embarrassed. And she said she felt bad because she thought that Safari was like a brother to her. And when he said that to her, it made her feel bad, which I can understand. Like, that's weird. If I think we're cool and then you come and say, yeah, I want to be in a relationship with you. But this is what happened that I would say basically messed up the relationship that her and Bambi had. So, what Sierra also stated was she said when it immediately happened, she said she did call Bambi. So, Bambi was aware when it first happened. However, she told Erica Mena, I don't remember the time frame, maybe days later. I don't know, maybe a week. I'm not sure of that time frame. But she said Bambi knew from the on site of when it happened. She said Bambi was one of the first people she called. Now, what she stated, now you guys know we have saw Sierra get into it with Safari all up in his face about Erica Mena. She's all up in Scrappy face about Bambi. And she said all she wanted Bambi to do is actually speak up for her and let the public know that she actually did know. But as you guys recall in this particular scene, Bambi basically asked Sierra, she said, so what? Was I out of the group chat for this one? So she basically wanted to make it seem like she knew nothing. So the only thing Bambi was interested in doing is clearing her own self instead of speaking up and saying, yeah, you did tell me about it, or whatever it was she would have said. She wanted to make it known that she didn't know either. So it even made the situation even more weird. Now, if you guys recall what happened to Sierra afterwards, this is what happened to Sierra afterwards. So after that scene aired that I just showed you guys, Sierra was getting dragged because people were trying to make it seem like she in fact wanted to talk to Safari. And there were so many tweets, so many things that was floating around online about Sierra that she pretty much felt attacked. Now here was one of the ones that I captured. It says, why are you talking to Safari about you and your man problem? So she was just receiving tons of backlash and felt that Bambi, knowing exactly what she had told her, she felt like Bambi never, pretty much stood up for her as she did for her in the past. And here's another one that was basically said about Sierra. I don't care how close me and my friends are. I'm not talking to their man privately, period. And as you can see, Sierra was pretty much, she was dragged. So basically, Safari tried to holler at her allegedly on the low to see if she was with it, pretty much, because if he told her he wanted to be in a relationship with her, but then when she pretty much told about it, everything goes dead silent. So he kind of left her out there to dry as well. And it made it seem like, it didn't make it seem like it to me, but some women feel like if their man tries to talk to you, then ultimately you did something wrong. So what tarnished Sierra and Bambi's relationship is pretty much something very basic. Bambi never stood up. All she had to say was, yes, she did tell me about it, but Bambi pretty much left Sierra out to dry by basically saying nothing. And then even in Bambi's confessionals, she still didn't acknowledge what she had already knew. She just basically said, "Oh, Sierra wanted me to argue with people about her." So again, she wasn't honest about the situation, and she wasn't honest about what she knew. She just pretty much left Sierra out to dry. And I thought it was very interesting. Even when Sierra was asked about Bambi, she never really said anything to the other lady. She just basically, started saying, okay, Bambi was going through a divorce, and, the divorce is finalized. But the ladies had already knew, obviously, what had taken place between them because Bambi had already mentioned it. Now, what I really liked about this particular scene is the ladies, they were working on their anger issues. Now, although certain castmates was not at this particular event, they all role played to try to figure out better ways to handle the different situations. Now, if you guys know, Amy and Rennie, they don't like each other. So you have Shekinah being Amy, and then obviously